Hello, Arthur.
Hey, you okay, Miss Karen?
Dandy?
Yes, Miss Grimshaw.
Mr. Matthews gave me a message for you. He said when it was convenient to head into Emerald Ranch. He's looking at a few business things there.
Okay.
Oh, he'll find something too. He always does. Will you be well now, Mr. Morgan?
I'm always well, Miss Grimshaw.
You okay?
Sure.
Why are you walking around so sad?
I'm not sad, just bored.
Bored. Bored's good.
Herr Morgan! Herr Morgan!
Mr. Strauss?
You busy, my friend?
Why?
I'll cut you in.
Loaning. Already?
You know how it is. People is happy to borrow off someone like me, but more enthusiastic paying back to someone like you.
Of course. Who are they?
Let me see. Chick Matthews works at Guthrie Farm. He's a hand, I believe. Mr. Roble, the small holder at Painted Sky, runs the operations there, badly. Miss Lily Millet is a ranch maid up at Emerald Ranch.
And here was me believing Dutch's bluster about us helping folk.
It's legal work, Mr. Morgan. Debtors belong in prison. We are doing them a favor.
Aye, and I'll make sure they see it in them terms.
Put the debts in the deed box and try not to kill them. It's very bad for business.
I just miss him so much. Of course you do. Goes without saying.
What am I gonna do?
You're gonna suffer.
So, Arthur. When I was in Valentine, nosing about, I think I found something interesting.
What's that, Tilly?
Well, I'm not exactly sure. Something about the doctor's office. There's something funny going on there. Saw a bunch of nasty boys going in and none of them coming out.
Thank you. Maybe I'll go take a look. Anything else?
No, just that.
Well, keep looking.
Will do.
Put you back on your feet properly. Thank you. Of course.
Mr. Morgan.
You seem chipper.
Well, where there's life, there's hope, my friend.
And?
Not bad.
Oh, hey, Lenny.
Hey there.
That's enough to feed the camp twice over.
Looks like we're having a feast tonight.
You know, these hides and furs can also be done up into coats and boots and such. Beyond my skills, but there's a trapper that travels around these parts, Canadian feller, skilled tanner. He can make just about anything. You should drop in on him sometime.
How is your
Yeah,
meal?
I know. Thanks, Pearson.
I'm so glad.
Many thanks, Mr. Morgan.
You know, while we were stuck up that mountain, I thought long and hard about if we'd have to eat you. Very amusing. I suggested we roasted you alive, but Mr. Pearson was keener on chopping you up and turning you into stew. He said he couldn't bear to see your face for even one moment longer than he had to. We'll be all right. Tell me God.
My, what a tremendous beast.
All right, boy.
Wants to be done, Miss Catherine. Arthur, covered in blood.
Let's go, boy. Yeah. Knock, knock, Mr. Robe.
No przepraszam, co pan robi w moim domu?
God damn it. English? You speak English?
Mi, Silesia.
Yeah, good for
Upper
you.
Silesia.
I'm here for money that you borrow from a German man.
Aha, German. Mein Herr, sprechen the Kaiserreich.
I don't
ja?
speak German neither. I'm here for money. Money that you borrowed from Leopold Strauss.
Leopold Strauss.
Yeah. So it's time to pay. Where is it?
Oh, well, no, have nothing. It's very bad winter.
We've all had a bad winter, pal. Where is it?
Oh, no. No, nie, nie.
Now, you remember where you're keeping that silver?
Potrzebuję trochę czasu. Znajdę ci pieniądze.
Oh, still don't understand you. God damn it! You have a debt to Herr Strauss. Pay up!
Jak? A! Przestań! Nie! 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 No, 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 no! Please, no! Don't have money, but I have this. It's good. It's good. It's valuable. It's Warszawa, yes.
I have your things, okay? I have anything in here or out there.
Yes.
Don't even speak English. The longer I look, the madder I get.
Very valuable. Good.
Not good yet. Better be something somewhere.
No, 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 no.
Yes, 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 yes.
Nie rób tego! I must eat, proszę!
Okay, that should about cover things. Yeah. Yeah.
Who goes there?
Gentlemen, how you keeping? Well, girls ain't happy. Let me tell you that for nothing. Not happy at all. Don't know why. Well, that's not true. I do know why. They're lazy, good-for-nothing brats. Every last one of them. They're whores with ideas miles above their station. I mean, in my day, it just didn't happen. Talk back to a madam? I'd have been horse.
How's it going?
How did you get on, Herr Morgan?
Called in on the small holder, Roble. Didn't even speak English.
Good, very good.
My pleasure.
Well, if it's pleasure you're after, there is one other. This farmer preacher fellow I met in Valentine, Mr. Downs.
The opinionated little do-gooder? Yeah, I know the one. I certainly know the type.
Thank you, Herr Morgan.
There's no need to thank me. Like you said, it's pleasure I'm after.
He's more slippery than he seems. I've tried being polite. Don't take any nonsense.
Nonsense? Me?
If he doesn't have the money, beat him.
Well, I usually do.
I know. I know.
Let me see some more smiling, boys. Come on. Actually... Indentured men. My people. Peasants. Starving in a field. Someplace. My mamas were in Lincolnshire. My daddies were outside of Rotterdam. At least that's what they told me. The modern world is ugly. But the old world was worse.
Dear Arthur, I've written this letter 100 times or more, and I cannot get it right. It's me. You know it's me from the bad handwriting. I know I said when we last spoke, and I was going off to get married, that we would not speak again. I know I said a lot of things, and I meant them, I suppose, at the time. But I'm not so proud as to not speak to people who care for me, or cared for me. I've been in Valentine for a couple of months. I had some bad luck, and, well, it's a long story and not an interesting one. But I am here for now. I saw a couple of the girls, or whatever the polite term is for them, that ran with you and your associates in town. And I heard tell of a man who sounded like you. I would love to see you again if you could spare me a little bit of your time. I'm renting a room at Chadwick Farm, just north of Valentine. Yours, Mary Linton.
Come on.
Yeah. Whoa. God damn it! Okay. Yeah. Downs! That was good, boy. Mr. Thomas Downs,
Yep, that's me.
you owe me money.
Oh, no, I'm... That debt weighs on me heavily. It's going to be paid. I said I would get the money, and I will. Just, I can't for a while.
We ain't a charity, Mr. Downs.
The debt will be paid when I can pay it, sir. There's nothing more I can say.
Really? Threaten me, would you?
Please, I have a family, sir. Please.
I don't care about your family. Why'd it have to come to this, huh?
Believe me, sir, I didn't want this either. A little patience is all I require.
You ain't such a do-gooder, are you? If you're running out on debts,
I'm not running. Please, please, no.
you borrowed money from my business partner, Herr Strauss. You owe him, you took the money. He wants it back, what's not to understand? Where's our money?
I don't have it.
Sell your place.
We already owe more than it's worth.
Then sell your wife, or your family, or something. We ain't your idea of charity. Is that clear?
Thomas!
What are you looking at?
Thomas!
I said, what you looking at, woman?
My husband isn't well. If we could just have more...
Like I said, we ain't nobody's idea of charity. Get us the money.
How did you get on?
Not so good. He's almost dead. And they seem more or less destitute. You were a fool for lending them the money.
Well, people who aren't desperate don't seem so interested in my propositions.
Of course.
How long till we eat?
Morning.
Morning, Mr. Morgan.
Good morning, Arthur.
Okay, boy. Let's go. Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
I need assistance! Please!
Whoa.
Sir, please stop! Oh, I beg you! Oh, I'm in bad sorts here. I took a little jolt and have managed to get myself hopelessly lost.
I'm staying in Strawberry. If you could just guide me back. Oh!
Can't think of a good reason to say no.
Oh, thank you, sir. Well, after you. What possessed me to come out here, I'll never know. None of this is familiar to me, but it all looks the same, so...
What are you doing out here anyway? This clearly ain't your natural habitat.
No, I'm just visiting. I'm from New York City, actually.
You don't say.
Oh, yes. There was some talk at the country club about this burgeoning little resort town called Strawberry. So I thought it might be quite the trip to see what all the fuss was. Perhaps make a few investments while it was still undervalued. Turns out I was made the fool.
Not enjoying it, then?
It's a town of splinters, if you could call it much of a town at all. I'd hardly stepped off the carriage and I'd taken in the whole place. I suppose some might call it charming. Let me tell you, charm is not worth much these days. You show me a timber frame shack and I'll show you Broadway. And meanwhile you have this mayor, a quite intolerable blowhard. A little bespoke woodwork and he thinks this is a cultural hub? The man's completely deluded. Well, I should give him some credit. He must be quite the salesman. He did get me out here after all. More fool me. I cannot possibly follow you at this pace. Oh, yes. This does look familiar.
Been walking around so much I can't tell what's a wart and what's a toe anymore. Don't I know?
Oh! Are we close to town? Sir, you've rescued me from the depths! You seem quite the resourceful sort, sir. If for some reason you plan to spend any time in Strawberry, you may want to look into that gabbing mayor. Something is definitely off with him.
All right. Well, keep that in mind. New Yorkers. Jesus. Yep.
Come on now, move it, will you?
Yep. Hello, sir. I've come from Blackwater. I'm on the trail of a dangerous gang. Colm O'Driscoll. Heard you had some sort of incident.
We don't deal with bounty hunters around here, son.
I was just wondering if I could get a description.
Well, they weren't friends. They got in a fight, 2 men got killed. Now, one of them's an idiot, the other's some kind of dumb mix, so maybe them's your boys. You can look right enough when we hang them.
Thank you, Sheriff.
Let me out of here, you maggots! You think these... Arthur! Arthur!
Hello, old friend. Had a good time, did you?
You going to get me out of here?
I ain't decided yet.
Real funny.
Oh, I ain't joking, cowpoke. I heard so much bluster out of your mouth these last 6 months. And now, I got an opportunity to watch you be silenced.
Well, you gotta do something.
Why?
I always looked up to you, Arthur.
Well, that's your first mistake. Listen, there's one little problem. There's only one of me, and there's a whole town full of people wanting to see you swing.
You got to do something, Arthur. This wall just needs some good forcing. Yes. Hook that over the bars. See if you can pull them off.
What a modern disaster this is gonna be.
Just pull that lever. Come on.
Let's get out of here, come on. What the hell are you doing?
He wasn't O'Driscoll.
I knew you was scum the moment I laid eyes on you.
Let's get the hell out of here.
I got some unfinished business. Trust me, Morgan.
Trust you? You have finally lost your damn mind.
Get it done. I'm gonna tell you what remind you. Goddamn. Let's get out of here. Keep moving, Arthur.
Goddamn maniac. Should have left.
We're in it now, Morgan. What do you want to do? Send them all out. Come on. Everything you got.
We should be long gone by now.
They got something of mine I ain't leaving without. You're alone. Come on. Let's clear them out. Bring it. Shit, more of the bastards.
Yep, I see him.
Hell's coming for you right now. Let's go.
Where are we going?
Making a house call. There's more of these morons. You owe me, Morgan.
We really should get out of here.
Calm yourself, woman. Like I said, I need to see some. Skinny, get out here. Skinny!
It ain't Skinny, Micah, it's Norman. Oh.
You always was a letdown, you fat sack of crap.
Excuse me a minute, Arthur. Hello, Maddie. Did you miss me? They had something of mine. My guns. I showed him, and I'll show the rest of this town!
You have really lost it this time.
One of you fellas better flood that son of a bitch! I don't go down that easy! Shit! I got more grit! You wait! You're dead now! Up here! Come on! Now this town's a damn joke! Where are you going now? You want to get out of here, don't you? Reckon it's time we got out of here, Morgan.
Now you want to get out of here?
Ah, they just ain't giving up, are they?
Easy.
More riders! They're gonna pay for this! Let's take them out! Okay. Let's get out of here before we get any more on our tail. That was some good shooting, Morgan. Whew. I gotta hand it to you.
What the hell was that you pulled back there?
Got a bit wild, all right.
Wild? Making a house call in the middle of all that?
Ain't much I care about more than those guns.
That much is clear. Who was that fella?
Skinny? Yeah, we ran together for a while. Did a bank job down south. Didn't end well.
I saw how it goddamn ended.
He was gonna let me hang.
I'm starting to wish I had. And you owe Lenny, too. If he hadn't found us in time...
Yes, you will all be thanked profusely, I promise.
Yeah, well, you're lucky Dutchie's got your back. For some unknown reason.
Easy. I think we finally lost him.
I hope so.
I'm giving you a holster. My way of saying thank you.
And thank you. There I was, having a dull day only for you. To liven it up by letting me help you shoot up half a town.
You're a funny fella, Arthur. Real funny. Why you act all sour all the time?
Yeah, well, you ain't funny at all. So why you gotta act like the court
All
jester?
right, listen. I'm sorry, but we're family now. Arthur, you and me. Sons of Dutch. Makes us brothers. Sometimes brothers make mistakes. I'm heading back to my little camp around back of Strawberry. Come see me. Maybe I can make things up to you.
So you ain't heading back to Dutch?
Oh, I've been a bad boy, Arthur. I ain't seeing Dutch till I can bring him a peace offering. Bye now. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Swanson, you in here? How are you? Swanson, you hear me?
Come on. What's the holdup? Lay your damn hand.
Hey there.
Gentlemen.
Hello.
Mr. Morgan, I took your advice, sir. I took your advice.
Then your god has finally deserted you. What you talking about?
I took your advice, sir. I have removed myself from Morpheus's embrace. No more shall I sink, sir. I am free. I am free.
You don't seem free, friend. You seem drunk.
Sit down, Reverend. We ain't finished.
You ain't finished. Look at him. He's finished.
None of us forced liquor down his throat. Friend, I just wanted to play.
Now, firstly, we ain't friends. Don't make no mistake on that subject. Now, secondly, he can't hardly see, let alone reason. Now, reasoning ain't never been one of my strong points neither, but seeing I do just fine. You want to step outside or deal with business here?
I just want him to finish the game.
Why can't we all just get along? These are good men, Arthur. They're children of God. They're children of God.
How's about you playing his place, huh? That seems fair?
Fair?
Sure. You want a game?
I can't, partners. I don't mean to spoil your fun, but I got things to do.
You sure?
Quite sure. I gotta get him out of here. Come on, Reverend, let's get you home. Where'd he go?
I don't know. I was talking to you.
Gentlemen. Reverend! Reverend Swanson! Where'd you go? Excuse me, I'm sorry. You see a drunken idiot, a priest, wandering about?
Sure, we saw him, smelt him, and avoided him. He went that way, I think.
Thanks.
Guy looked kind of crazy, mister.
Have you lost your mind?
your hands off him.
Just say to me.
I didn't say a word.
You'll keep. You stay out of it.
Get your hands off him now, you son of a bitch.
What the hell is your... Oh my God, you killed him. I'm gonna get the law on you.
You're a fine man, Arthur.
Damn it, Reverend.
Oh my God, you killed him. I'm gonna get the law on you. Oh my God, what the hell are you doing?
Hey, you, get back here.
Stay away from me.
Now, where's Reverend? Come on, my friend. It's just a simple mistake. You can still be saved. What have you done with your foot?
It appears to like this place and wants to stay.
Get your foot out of here! Twist your leg, you drunken bastard! Help! Help me, or we're both dead!
Thank you, sir.
Oh, no, you don't! What the hell is wrong with you?
What the hell is wrong with you? Throwing me off a bridge like
There
that?
was a goddamn train, you crazy bastard!
Have I been bad again, Mr. Morgan? I'm sorry. I wish I was different.
Let's get you home.
Home? Yeah, that's a wonderful idea. I could have tea with Margaret.
Margaret? Who's Margaret? But... what are you mumbling about now?
Kippers, please.
Will you shut up? Yep. Hey, shut it back there.
was wondering when he'd show up.
You better sleep your way to salvation, my friend.
Oh, what happened?
Just the usual.
Poor bastard.
Exactly.
Well, thank you, Mr. Morgan. I'll keep an eye on him.
He was lucky this time. Real lucky.